I have an old coffee maker. So, what I decided to do is just make tea in my old coffee maker. Which, normally, yeah, I could do things a little bit different, but I just decided to put the sweetener in the bottom, so that way as the water filters down through the filter, well, just so I don't have tea flavoring in my coffee basket, I just put the tea bags in the carafe. And, yep. There's the tea bags. Okay, so now, just set those in there, lay them down flat on top of said sweetener, install the carafe, close the lid, turn the button on, and it starts to percolate. The joys of tea making. Okay, now for people in England watching this, they're probably mortified, like, that's not how you make tea? Okay, it's not how you make a cup of tea, but there's hundreds of ways to make a cup of tea. This is how to make iced tea, where you're going to drink more than one cup, and you're going to drink a whole pitcher eventually. So yeah, I filled up the water to 6 cups on the marker of the carafe, and then I just poured it in the back, just like your normal coffee maker, and just go from there. Now, why 6 cups? I measured it out against the iced tea maker, and that's the equivalent of water that you would normally put into the tea maker. So when I put it into the pitcher, which is just a cheap little pitcher I bought from the not a dollar store, it actually works out perfect to fill it up, which is just a hair over half a gallon. Yep. It's the sound of the ice cube maker. Yeah. Anyways, so you fill the pitcher up with ice. We done yet? Did you get enough ice in there yet? Come on. Okay, now fill the pitcher up with ice, and if you add the lines up to the iced tea maker, it's about the same. So yeah, I pre-measured all that. So anyways, now I got my pitcher of ice, I've got my tea maker brewing, and it looks like it's about 4 cups into it. So it's a little over halfway done. And now we wait. Several minutes go by, and my battery's low. Damn it. Try to finish this video while the battery's blinking at me. Should have changed the battery. Anyways, so I got a few minutes left. Do I have a few minutes left on my battery though? 5 minutes into this, and my battery's dying. Yeah, still brewing. Don't hear that. Yeah. Still brewing. Still hoping the battery holds. Come on, 2 minutes. I need 2 minutes. Just don't die on me yet. Okay. Sounds like it's almost done. Early battery warnings. 6:15. Okay, I got 45 seconds out of it. Come on, another minute. That's all I need. Another minute, maybe 2. Boring watching the brewing process. I know. It is. Come on. Come on. It's almost done. A little faster. A little faster. Boring. Normally during this process I would have gone over different coffee makers, and just it's amazing how much money you can spend on a coffee maker. We're just talking coffee, not espresso, not cappuccino, not even the French press, which I'm not sure how that works. I think it is just add the water and you just force the water through the coffee beans, but I'm not sure. It's just a regular coffee maker. The one pictured here is like less than 20 bucks. They still are. I looked it up. It was like $12.80 something. So it was like $13 for a coffee maker. That's about $20 cheaper than an iced tea maker. So yeah, I think this will be the new iced tea maker. Boom, boom, boom. Portions, you got 5 cup, 6 cup, 10 cup, 12 cup. You have automatic timers. You can pre-program it to turn on and start brewing coffee before you wake up. Okay, you can buy a $3 timer and plug your coffee maker into it and have your coffee maker. You just have to set it up just like you do a pre-program. So for less than 20 bucks, you can have all the features you want of an $80, $60, $100 coffee maker. I don't know why anybody would spend $100 on a coffee maker. Now, we're not talking espresso. We're not talking cappuccino makers or anything like that. Just coffee. Why would you spend $70 on a coffee maker? Oh, it's pretty. It's red. No. Okay. I digress. So anyways, a coffee maker. Okay, you want one that looks a certain way? Okay, spend 30 bucks. Okay, something a little more decorative. It just makes coffee. You're going to drink an entire pot of coffee. Do you care what it looks like? If it's easy to clean, doesn't take up a lot of counter space, I think that's the only things people worry about. But then again, people buy espresso machines that take up 5 feet of counter space, so who knows? I guess depending on what level of coffee drinker you are is how much you'll spend on your coffee maker. I don't know. That's a question for somebody else to answer. Anyways, this one is just about done brewing. So yeah, sweetener's in it already, and the sweetener dissolves almost entirely as you do this process. Now, the only thing I have to do is pull it out, squeeze the tea bags out, set them off to the side, and pour the tea on top of the ice, making iced tea. Which, you can actually leave the tea bags in the carafe a little bit longer if you want it stronger. And just let it sit. I don't know, 15, 20 minutes. It doesn't matter because the heat's on because it's a coffee maker. It's not like it's going to cool down. Whereas the iced tea maker has a little itty bitty hole in the bottom of the filter basket, which actually meters the water to make it stay longer so that the tea actually brews more. But then again, you might have a little more flavor. You have to add an extra bag. I use 2 bags. It works fine for me. That's plenty of flavor, especially after you add all the ice. And let's see what else. That's it. Just waiting for this to finish percolating. Just ranting on about coffee makers. Speaking of coffee makers, little K-cup machines. Yeah, if you want a cup of coffee or tea, you can put the little K-cup in and push the button. Okay, now you have a cup. whenever I see any English people making tea, they don't use K-cups. I wonder if they do though. It's a whole market. Somebody somewhere probably doing it. I don't know. I don't have any British friends, so I don't know. Maybe my video will actually get to England one day and somebody will comment and say, yes, K-cups are appropriate use for making tea. I don't know, the whole concept of tea time, read into it a little bit. Okay, you got high tea, noon tea, there's all kinds of tea times. I guess it really depends if you can get tea for dinner, tea for whatever, tea for midday kind of a break. I don't know. Maybe somebody will explain that better. Anyways, I'm just trying to drip off the excess out of the tea bags without squeezing it because it's still hot. It just came out, you know. It's not going to be cool to the touch, but you know, it's enough where you can do a quick squeeze without burning yourself too bad. Set that off to the side. Now, just pour the hot tea and sweetener mixture right on top of the ice. Ice melts. The tea, whatever you want to call it, is brewed. Just add it. Now the ice, as it melts, adds the water for the rest of it, diluting it down, and it has a really good taste. Now what I found is I have to leave this thing sit for a while because the ice doesn't automatically melt. So, okay, about 30 seconds into it and half the ice is melted. Okay, you can drink that. It's going to be a little sweet, little more tea flavor, but it's palatable. When the ice all melts, you can still drink it. But I think the concept is, okay, you're going to make it, you're going to pour it out, you're going to have ice left over by the time you're done drinking it, so you're going to have more flavor. As the ice all melts, it changes. Give it a little stir if it sits in the fridge overnight and all melts. Put it in the fridge, the ice never melts. It's there for like a day. There's only a little bit left. Anyways, I use a coffee maker as an iced tea maker. Just supplement a half-gallon pitcher, but it worked. Odd thing is, that pitcher got a crack in it too, but drilled a couple holes, sealed it up. It hasn't leaked since, and I've been using it for about 4 months. I'm probably going to try the same thing with my iced tea maker to see if it works, but we'll find out. Alright, that's it for now. Have a wonderful day.